What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Um, myself, I am always having a wonderful day because I declare that mess. I say it, I speak it. I'm a certified dynamic conscious co-creator, and we all can be that and do that. Trust me, because we are naturally co-creators. Don't forget that, folks. Now, I just want to say that you would think by me doing these videos every day talking about different things I see in the world that we can improve on and empower ourselves and stuff like that. You would think that I just walk around all day trying to throw advice at people and tell people how they living and what they doing and how they can improve and all that. You would think that's what I do. I mean, but quite the contrary. I mean, I really don't say much about people and what they're doing unless I'm asked or I'm kind of pressed into a situation where it's like I don't have a choice, or it's so obvious the person need a little direction, and I gotta go it on and give them some of my wisdom. But I'm gonna tell you something. Even when I see things that's like ridiculous, I'm not so aggressive as I may come off on these videos. I just, when I do these talks, it's just me just venting and putting it out there and just going all in and no holding back, no kind of patience, no kind of anything. But when I'm dealing with people, on a regular basis and stuff, I don't try to just throw all of my ideas at them like that. I just don't do that. I really don't think that's a helpful way to be. And so I try not to do that. And, I want to encourage you to try that also. I mean, if somebody come at you or they really need some help and you see them kind of going in the wrong direction and you may have some words of wisdom to help them out, try this thing where you only give them 10% of what you would tell them if you told them everything. Like when you try to give somebody advice, don't just give them all information at one time. Or if they need help, don't try to convince them to do things exactly like you're doing it. Whatever you would whatever way you would go all out, just do 10% of it. Just do a little smidget of what you would do. Say just a little bit of what you would say. And what that does is when you give people just a little bit of information or just a small suggestion, I mean, you don't even have to put the whole thought out there. Just give them 10% of what you really want to give them. And what this does is it takes them from a defensive mode and it puts them in the kind of a discovery mode, like a teachable mode. And you don't come off so aggressive. You're not being so overwhelming. You're not trying to pop their brain wide open and make them see the world the way you see it or the way you would like for them to see it. You give them a little bit of information. I mean, but make that 10%, make it rich, and give them the information and kind of like do it in a kind of a question way. Like ask them a question and ask them what do they think about this. Because see, the key is open up these closed minds is you have to help people discover new ideas on their own. You can't try to force feed it down their throat. Now I do a lot of force feeding on these videos. I just be going all in. But in real life, nah, it's quite the contrary. I do like a good debate every now and again. Somebody want to debate me if I know them pretty well. We can go back and forth. That's fine. But it's people that know me. But if I'm dealing with a pure stranger, it's not wise to sit there and just dump out all your thoughts and beliefs and all your information because you gotta imagine you might be trying to get them to see something that's gonna change their whole perspective on life, And so people are not really so willing to do that. I mean, a part of them, their higher self, may want to do that, but we're naturally defensive of our worlds. And if somebody is bringing some information to you that's going to shatter your world and the way you see things, people going to fight against that. I mean, they gonna wild out. They gonna throw all the punches. They lose their mind trying to defend their sense of reality. That's why they say never talk about politics and religion, is because when you approaching people with that, it's like if you challenging their worldview on religion, life and death, all their politics on what's right and what's wrong, and people are going to fight you to the death. I mean, they don't want to change. So they don't want to be changed. They don't want to be popped like a cherry, or they don't want their cherry popped. People want to discover these big changes on their own. It's almost like an ego driven thing. So when you talk to people, when you're trying to give them some new ideas, you got to kind of ask questions, but not in a sarcastic way, like ask questions together, like, so what you think of this thing? What do you think of this? Like, why would they do that? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, ask questions that you may already know the answer to, but let them discover. Y'all could learn together, and they may tell you something that you didn't even. They may come at answer a question that you think you know the answer to in a way that's even more advanced than what you was thinking. So it's not like you're being super phony. You're being kind, really. You're being kind as you're talking to people, and you're letting them discover their new vision, their new outlook on things. You're helping them discover, and y'all might learn something together. So that's my advice on that. And I bet you think I'll just be out there just telling people, this is what you should do. You need to do this. I don't do none of that. I'm very, very withdrawn when it comes to my ideas. If I'm not specifically writing one of these videos, I keep it to myself for the most part. I don't walk around town harassing people and talking mess to people. I ain't got time for that. That's ridiculous. So, but just wanted to put that out there. Give you a little advice. If you're trying to open somebody's mind up, ask questions, and don't do it in a sarcastic way where it's obvious you trying to like talk down to them. No, you got to learn how to ask questions as to like y'all. Like, you ever wonder why they did this? Like, I was like trying to figure it out, but it just didn't make sense. Like what's your opinion on that? Like, ask questions. Let them discover the new truth. What's that quote? The truth can't be taught. It only can be realized. People have to realize the truth on their own. They have to see it make sense to them. And you don't want everybody to think exact same way as you anyway, because that's not. If everybody thought the same way as you, then you wouldn't have any fun. It wouldn't be anything to learn. So anyway, my co-creators, co-create, co-create, co-create. I love you. Keep doing your job, and I'll talk to you later. I'm done. I'm done. All right, that's my 10%. I'm done. Talk to you later. Bye bye.